Taurus on their path. Okay, so we have two cards that have flown out. We have healing and we have the crone. So this is separately, healing is where, this is taking place in your life somehow, some way this week. Capricorn also received the healing card. But I feel like this is taking place because of this crone energy. It's like you've come to the decision that, it doesn't matter anymore what other people are saying. You're going to do what you're going to do. This is somebody who is more focused on, their career, their happiness, what they want to do more than they are focused on, like, raising a family. That's not to say that you aren't focused on that, but something about this week has Taurus much more focused on themselves and healing. So it could be that you are, being the caregiver for somebody else who is sick and, you're just taking care of them physically. Or this could be where there's a friend or family member or somebody close to you that is going through a lot, and you are really being there as a support system emotionally and spiritually, like sharing your wisdom and guidance with them, giving them advice, helping them out to bring them healing. Or it could go the other way where, you have somebody this week who's very wise, has a lot of life experience, and your conversation with them or a service that they're offering you is bringing you a great deal of healing. So this would be a great week to get Reiki, to get a massage, get a personal tarot reading from your favorite reader, any sort of activity that you can do that promotes movement of your energy and healing is definitely where you should be. And some of you are just like on this already, like you're in this vibe where you're tired of the crap. Like you don't want to be sad anymore. You don't want to miss this person anymore. You don't want to deal with this particular person's bad attitude. The things that you've done in your life that you're not proud of, you don't want to carry that around anymore. This is just and I'm seeing this in all of the readings this week. It's very spiritual for Taurus. When we come to the tarot, we always want the physical manifested things that are going to play out in our week, right? Am I going to get some money? Am I going to meet somebody new? Is me and my lover going to get into a fight? Like, we all have different reasons for the tarot, but this week, it's like the universe is talking from such a spiritual place, and then I think about all the astrology that's going on right now, and I'm not surprised because Chiron is about to retrograde in Aries and then move back into Pisces. So, it's coming. We're all already feeling it. And with this, instead of you feeling just like really sad and depressed and all of that, I feel you're more like, I'm tired of that. Like, I don't care anymore. I would rather not feel anything at all than to have to feel that one more minute. Like, I want a change. I want happiness. And we're reflecting about, how did we get to where we are? What can I do to make it better moving forward? Because Taurus is a very stable, steady, solid energy, very traditional, very set in a specific way. And this energy is like, it's time for some change, like this use your life experience. So opposed to being focused on your family and your friends and, everything else, I see Taurus being very focused on themselves and what they need to do for a happier future, to heal themselves, to feel better about themselves. And then, for a select few of you, it's like somebody's coming to you to receive this energy. Because they're really feeling it. And, you're just even if you have been sad, if you've been going through a lot, this to me is you being so solid and grounded this week, where it's like you just I don't know, like something has just opened up inside of you and you're like enough, and you're realizing how big and powerful you truly are, and how, you're this big bowl, and anything that's been coming at you is just little nicks on you, and there's so many of them that it hurts so bad at this point, but you're standing up and you're like, I can still walk, I can still move, and guess what, you better run, because I could trample your ass too. Okay, like, I may be hurt, I may be wounded, but I'm not dead, and there's a lot of, fight in me, so you better run, because I'm about to get up. And, very strong with this right here, that type of energy for Taurus. So if you've been like really in the struggle, this week brings about like more peace and understanding and healing. Like, I don't feel like Taurus needs to reach for, like, this is just coming in for Taurus, okay? So let's pull. And usually I like to try to keep the weeklies at about 10 minutes. Just because it's just weekly energy, but not this week. They're all going over. Somebody's bumping their music outside. It's almost 12:30 of the night. Okay, Taurus. Yes, nice. Look at this. We like this. This is, on this side, it's too painful. I need to step away. I need to recharge myself. I need to move on. On this side, it's like the rebirth, the second chance, the new beginning, the reconnection, the deeper understanding. Okay, you see that shooting star there? So, great card to start out with this, because we have healing, and so I see it in your very first card right there. So what is that about? Well, look at what we have next, this Hermit. And on this side, again, we're off, we're recharging our batteries, we're gaining wisdom, we're trying to figure it all out. On this side, it's like, no, I've figured it out. I know my personal truths, and I'm going to speak them, and I'm going to live my life according to what feels good in my soul. I'm not going to betray myself for you or for anybody else, okay? Some of you, this could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but ultimately, I feel this is Taurus rising up and speaking their truth to themselves or to whoever needs to hear it. And that could have everything to do with this reconnection, because look here, we have this Three of Wands. So this is something coming back to Taurus, and it's right there as well. So this could be something significant where it's somebody you haven't talked to in a long time, and there's some serious healing that needs to take place between the two of you, whether it's for a new beginning or for final closure. Others of you, this could be where you and a friend or you and a family member or just whoever kind of had a squabble last week, and now this week we're able to talk about it and, have this new beginning. And it's, very healing, like it's good energy. Whatever takes place in your relationships this week, it's like very impactful. It's permanent. It sticks. Okay, and so with the Three of Wands in this position, this is things returning back to Taurus this week. And nice, looky here, we have this Five of Cups under this Eight of Cups. This is the sadness passing. On this side, it's just now happening, On this side, we are coming out of it, where there's new growth here. We're ready to do whatever we need to do. We're ready to kiss and make up if that's what we need to do. We're ready to have that final talk if we need to for closure. If we want to return to a certain lifestyle or profession or something, like we're ready to do all of that. Something is returning to Taurus that has brought you a great deal of pain in the past, and you've been in deep reflection mode about it. But this week is all about cleaning up that energy. And with Mars retrograde, I talked about that in that reading. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. Neptune retrograde right now, illusions coming down, and then now Chiron is about to go retrograde, and that's the great healer. So I'm not surprised to see this, Taurus. This is like everything getting cleaned up, like loose ends being tied, closure, new beginnings, deep understanding, deep healing, moving forward in a much stronger, happier sense. So you have two cups cards here, and now we have two major arcana here, and it's like you are very strong and powerful in your truth, Taurus. And now look here, we have the Tower. So I think what comes back to you this week, what's said to you this week, is actually like a bit shocking. To me, it's unexpected. Like somebody may be far more compassionate, caring, and interested in fixing this with you, whatever it may be, than you expected. Or like this person just shows up and you never thought in a million years you and this person would ever run into each other or speak together again. Now, because this is general, this could be where you have been in deep introspection and thought about something that you did wrong or that you want to make right, and this week you're deciding that you're going to reach out or contact that person regardless of whether it shocks them or they reject you or whatever. You're like, no, I'm going to speak my truth to you because you really need to hear this, all right? So you're giving that, or that's what's coming in for Taurus this week. So let's pull a card for your overall outcome for the week. Very positive. This could be a Leo. So we have, with the Hermit, we have Virgo, and with Strength, we have Leo. Doesn't have to be just those two signs, but those are the two cards that would represent those energies. Maybe some of you need to have the diligence of a Virgo and the strength and courage of a Leo to do what you got to do this week. Oh, wow, man, Taurus. Okay, so we have cycles as your overall outcome. So to me, this is representing a couple of different things just because of all the crazy astrology we have going on right now. Some of you, this is like where, again, all things are finally coming together this week, where we're having those conversations, we're tying up loose ends, we're getting the closure, or we're starting a brand new beginning, okay? There's great healing taking place for Taurus. This is good energy. For others of you, this is saying that whatever this represents for you, it's really on your mind this week, but the completion of it comes within like the next moon cycle. So we just had the Capricorn full moon on the 28th of June, and we're going to have the Aquarius full moon on the 28th of July, and in the middle of July is the Cancer new moon, and that starts eclipse season. So some of you, this is all about eclipse season, and this week is just the start of that energy, even though we haven't had that Cancer new moon eclipse yet. This is just that start of that energy for you guys, and this is like what is coming. And I really want to do some eclipse readings for everybody so that you'll have a much deeper understanding of what's eclipsing in and what's eclipsing out. But for Taurus, it's definitely significant. A lot of different changes taking place during eclipse season for Taurus, which will run till about the middle of August, which could represent, that could be why the Leo card is here, okay? Like all of this is truly playing out through August, through that Leo new moon, and then once we move into Virgo season, that might be where these connections return for some of you, okay? So keep that in mind because this is general, and I see like this playing out this week for some of you, for others of you playing out between the Capricorn and Aquarius moons, and then for others of you, the final completion of this energy taking place in Virgo season when things return to you like in utter shock, okay? So, that's, that's really not that far out, to be honest, because we hit Virgo season at the end of August. So that's like 2 months. So the next 2 months are going to be very significant for Taurus. In this department of your life, this energy, and it's healing, it's good stuff, Taurus. So if you've been really sad and things just haven't been okay, know that this week begins a new cycle for you. It's right here. Some of you, this is the completion of that energy. This is general, so it's either now this week or over the next 2 months. And maybe you need to hear that this week so you don't give up and you keep pushing forward. So let's see what your overall advice is for the week, Taurus. All right, so we have balance. To me, this is more about the healing energy and this, like allowing this to happen, creating balance in yourself where, you feel okay with the changes that are taking place, what has been, it's like just be as peaceful and balanced within yourself as possible. Like I said, go get some Reiki. Do meditations while you sleep. There are so many different tools out there to help you heal and to help you balance your own energy. And, if you have a really busy mind, to get you out of your busy mind. And if your emotions are all over the place, to really help balance those so that you can, find your clarity and your footing and your balance, because you're becoming very empowered over these next 2 months, Taurus. So find the balance within this week and all will be well. And on that note, look at that. It is 12:34. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you are in a progression of energy, Taurus.